Hey guys, I'm here with another video just to go over quickly the applications of OBS Studio and the different things you can use, whether it be streaming, recording, or just presenting, and different things you can use for OBS and all the major things that you know you can use with it, you can do with it, and just things that I think are very helpful. And I personally use OBS myself, so let's get into it. So first you can go to obsproject.com or just look up OBS and install whether Windows, Mac, or Linux version, whatever you use, and just go ahead and install it. Alright, so once you have installed and opened up OBS, it should look something like this. First I'm going to direct your attention to this controls right here and just go over everything here first. So first thing I do whenever I install OBS on a new computer, I always press the studio mode. Studio mode just allows you to see a preview scene, so you can look at what you send out before you send it out. So your program is whatever you're streaming to or you're recording to, what is shown, and your preview scene is, you can make sure everything looks correct before you send it out. All right. So first is streaming. So to start streaming, it'll say, oh, it looks like you have no video sources. And depending on what you want to stream to, you go to your settings, open up stream. And here it defaults onto Twitch, but I'm going to do it off of YouTube. And you can either do it by stream key or connect your account. So I'm just going to connect it onto this testing account real quick. Now close this page. Go back to OBS. Apply. And now you have a managed broadcast and a start streaming. So what managed broadcast is, you can make a new stream. So let's say this is a testing stream. You can make it public, whatever category it is. I'm just gonna make it unlisted for now. Yes or no, it's not. Yes or no, it's made for kids. And you can create broadcast or just start streaming right away. So you can create a broadcast. And now whenever you press manage broadcast, it will show up here. So any broadcast you make, you can choose which one to select. So let's say I want to start streaming to this one. I'll select this broadcast. So now when I press stream, I'll go to that one. But if I want to start on this one, I can select this broadcast. And when I press stream, it will go to the broadcast I have selected. You can also directly start streaming from here if you would like. Next is recording button. Pretty self-explanatory. Whatever you see here, it will just start recording it. Virtual camera. So on any other app, Zoom, Discord, whatever you're using that could require your camera, what virtual camera does is creates OBS as a camera source. So whatever is shown here on your program scene will show as your one of the camera source if you. Alright, so next I'm going to go over the scenes, the audio mixer, and the different sources that you can have. So a scene is essentially like a folder of everything that you would like. So let's say I can name this scene 1, I can name this scene 2, whatever, and they're for totally different things. Let's say this one is for, I can, rename this one right here. And I'll rename it, let's say, this is my game, if I'm recording a game. Or this is my, let's see, this is my PowerPoint, right? And I can have different things display different things. Just click on these and it will preview it here. So for example, let's just do something very simple. Let's do a color source, right? A color source. Let's just do a random color. And for this one, I'll just do another random color. So now you see these two different scenes will display completely differently. And this is my preview. I can see what this scene has, and I can send it to my program. I can send this one to my program. So this allows you to preview what your scene has, and this is what is shown, whether in your recording or in your stream. You can also change the size of it based on this box of whatever is within here. Alright, so now we know what scenes are. I'm just going to go over quickly what every single one of the important ones, at least I think, here are. So browser, you can literally have any website open. So let's say I just want YouTube open, right? So any website URL you can put in here and it'll just display what shows on that website right now. So let's say youtube.com. And you see, it'll just show a default YouTube website. You can change it to any other website that you're using or that you want to just display. It be your your own website or something else. You can have it displayed here. Next, I already showed you a color source. So if you just want a color source to test if you're outputting correctly to somewhere or if it's showing correctly, you can just do a color source, or just you want a background to like an image or something. Display capture. Display capture allows you to, display your screen. So I currently have 2 screens on this computer. So it allows you to display whichever screen you want. Next, you have image. Images, literally, you can upload any image file from your computer. You can move it around. Things also overlay each other, and you can put them together. So for example, let's say I want to do a color source, and I want to put it here. See, I can put a color source in front of my behind my image. Next, you have image slideshow. So essentially what it allows is you can choose how fast the image changes, and you can upload as many images in here as you want. So let's say I just want to upload these 2 images. The image will automatically change after a certain set amount of time based on whatever you set it within the settings. Next is a media source, so any video. So if you want a video to display, you just put it in here. You can press transition to play, or you can just press this button to play it, and you can it'll show within here. Next, you have text. So if you want to write on your screen or whatever you want, any text can be put in here. Any font. There are a lot of default fonts here already, but you can install fonts into your computer by doing it online. You just look it up and install the font. That also works. And these are all the different settings that you can, change the text up for whatever you want. Video capture device. So these are your cameras. So any camera device that is directly plugged into your computer or whatever will be accessed here. Next is the VCL video source. This is essentially the same as image slideshow, but just for videos. So it will just play, videos one after another, like in a loop. Then you have window capture. So if you have a screen open, you only want to show one thing. So let's say you're YouTube, you want to display YouTube. Then you can just display it like that. It'll show individual things instead of capturing your entire screen. So if you only want to show your game, or you only want to show a certain application, then you can choose to use that. I'm going to show you just like very simply like how to overlay things. So for example, let's say you want to display capture, right? Let's say you want to show your screen. And let's just say show this screen. And you also want to show your face or your camera somewhere. So let's just add a camera scene, video capture device. And now you can change the size of it and move it around to where you want. Now, I can duplicate this, right? Make a separate scene, but instead for this scene, let's say I want to put words on it. Let's just say hello. I can quickly transition between these two and just have it preset. So here's just a lot of stuff you can play with, presets and whatnot. These are all just stuff that then once you have practiced how to use these things, you just know how to use. Just got to play around with it. Here's your audio mixer. So any audio device that is, connected to the computer, if you add more microphones, or whatever. You can, play with it here. You can change different properties, like you can change where it is getting audio from or whatnot. You can change the volume here of how many decibels it's getting. You can mute it. So all in all, I think that OBS is a very versatile, useful site, very easy to use to get started with streaming, recording, or any other usages, presenting, or anything that you want to use with it. And it is a good tool to learn and just have, in the bag. Thank you guys for watching.